So welcome to a brand new Webisode. It's Monday. I'm driving home. I was talking on the phone a minute ago, and I asked the person that I was speaking to if they had any suggestions for a Webisode, and they suggested that I discuss the death of the romantic comedy. You see, they're under the impression that romantic comedies now are simply a vehicle for big-name actors and actresses to be involved in a comedy. Natalie Portman and I forgot, No Strings Attached, and then of course this weekend that came out, Justin Timberlake and Mila Kunis in Friends with Benefits, which my wife and I saw on Sunday. I don't recommend it, but it was enjoyable. Don't recommend it though. I try not to do that with movies. It did get me thinking though, however, about movies. I had a chance over the weekend, as I mentioned on this morning's show, to see not only the Sarah Palin Undefeated movie. Quick comment on that I've been saying to everybody that I've spoken to about the film is I want to see somebody who I want to see a Rosie O'Donnell or a Bill Maher go watch Undefeated and see what their opinion is of Sarah Palin after that. Because in my opinion, there's no denying after watching that documentary that Sarah Palin is an incredibly bright, smart individual. She'd get my vote if she ran. If she runs, she's got my vote. Especially after seeing the movie, and I already liked her. But I did have a chance to go see Captain America as well. The one thing that I found interesting was I was reading a series of different reviews and articles about the film, and they kept making comment about how patriotic it was. Well, of course it's patriotic. It's Captain America, for crying out loud. I mean, I'll be honest. I'm surprised that it was as patriotic as it was. My point being is that we seem to downplay so much of the American exceptionalism now that I was fully expecting this weird, watered-down version of what Captain America was supposed to be, and it wasn't. It was a really good, solid movie in and of itself, but it also showed me that at least, in liberal Hollywood, not all was completely lost from the standpoint of, they showed that patriotism, and they showed that World War II era patriotism as well. It was just such a good film. And I guess the example I would give would be like what they did with G.I. Joe. Like, I liked the G.I. Joe movie as an action film, but I was really disappointed that they took away the whole, G.I. Joe, greatest American hero, and they made the cast of characters, the Joes, this, diverse group of different individuals from around the planet, when, the G.I. Joe was the greatest American hero, and I was bummed out that they stripped and watered it down from that. And the same thing with the last Superman movie, when they did the signature line, does he still stand for truth, justice, and then he goes, and all that stuff, when they got rid of the American way. We need a little bit more of that patriotism. And the symbolism of the patriotism, too. I mean, I don't like the style over substance, but we really have taken away that image apart from, the holidays, 4th of July. There was the article that came out recently talking about how an American flag could influence voters to vote Republican when they visualize and when they see that. And I think it goes to show how much we have diminished the use of that imagery, because unfortunately we have a president in the White House who likes to talk bad about this country. So anyways, Captain America was just on all fronts was a really great film. I'm a big fan of that World War II era music and style anyways. So I mean, in that sense, I found it aesthetically pleasing. But in terms of a movie, I remember sitting there watching it going, wow, this is a really good modern day sort of equivalent of a Raiders of the Lost Ark in terms of its quality. And it's setting up for the next Avengers film, and I really have been enjoying the Thor and the Iron Man and all that. So there you go. Not a talk about romantic comedies, but movies nonetheless. So, all right, new episodes up later on this week. I am still working on making these not in my car and not in my office at home. Hopefully, I will have everything in place that I need to add a little bit more flair and flash and style to these. So nevertheless, thanks for watching, and thanks for listening to the show. Talk to you later. Bye.